definitely at least not just be on the phone calls. That's going to hopefully happen a lot quicker. But they would like to be moved to the end of the docket if they can, but they'll call in as soon as they're able.
All right. Thank you for making that record, Ms. Kroll. I could only kind of remember what you said yesterday, given the chaos of the docket yesterday. All right, Mr. Slack, do you have clients here, Ms. Colberg?
I do have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Ms. Freeze, number 3 on the docket.
All right, we'll call State of Washington versus Juliana Freeze, 23197. This is on for omnibus and trial setting. Is that how you wish to proceed at this time?
Your Honor, I do have the omnibus application that has been signed.
Wonderful. Good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Sign it.
We are asking to set a pretrial hearing on the first docket in March.
All right. All right, and there's the blank speedy trial. Was she arraigned? Let's see.
Have a not guilty plea entered on 125.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Slack. So I think that puts her speedy at March 28th. Would you concur, Ms. Colberg?
Sounds right.
Oh, wait,
No, she's out of custody.
she's out of custody.
So
Sorry, I was
April.
using my math from this morning when the 2 gentlemen were in custody, and that's what we use. We get 30 more days from there. So we'll see. April 27th, which is a Thursday. April 27, 2023. And do either of you have any objections to the other's requests or reservations?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Colberg?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and you wish there to be a pretrial on, that would be March 8th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does that work for you, Mr. Slack?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have a scheduling order? Or do you want me to write it in?
I have one.
Oh, good. Okay, so now you want a trial date,
No, Your Honor.
just a pretrial to see kind of
Yes.
where we're at?
Yes,
All
please.
right.
We can. Yeah.
I was just informed a couple of days ago by a friend of mine that apparently we are live on YouTube now.
I did not, I guess I kind of knew that because Madam Clerk indicated to me it was a YouTube, but I didn't realize it like kept them and recorded them. And then they pulled it up and started playing it in Asotin County. Nothing worse than hearing your own voice.
I know. And then I'm gonna have to start combing my hair and wearing pants and everything. If we're gonna be live streaming.
All right, anything further in this matter today?
Yes, Your Honor, we actually, Ms. Freeze is actually indicating that she needs to travel, not this Friday, but the following Friday to Idaho for a weekend to transport somebody and see her father. She was allowed to see her father. She's restricted to remain in Columbia County, but travel would just be for just a short weekend outing.
All right, any objection to her being able to travel into Idaho
No,
on the 17th of February?
no, okay.
Your Honor, I do have that scheduling order that's been signed, and then, Your Honor, the acknowledgement of FISA rights.
Oh,
that was
wonderful, thank
provided.
you.
It was dated today.
Oh, perfect. All right, did you have any questions about this acknowledgement of advice of rights, Ms. Freeze?
What was that?
Do you have any questions about your
No.
acknowledgement of advice of rights? Okay. Do you all want me to indicate that March 8th will be a settlement date as well, since we set it for pretrial, but we have no trial date.
I don't know that we want to have that be the settlement date because it might take a while to work out a settlement. I think it's eminently settleable, but I don't know
Okay.
that.
So Ms. Freeze, you understand that you have the right to have a trial in your matter by, what did I say, April 28th
Yes.
or April 27th? And there's a chance that if we get to, let's say we get to March 8th and your attorney says you have reached an agreement, we need a trial before that date. That might not happen because we're choosing right now not to pick a trial date by April 27th, and a lot will happen between now and then. Do you have any objection to waiting on setting your trial date?
No.
Okay. All right, I've signed that scheduling order and acknowledgement of advice of rights. Ms. Freeze, we'll see you back here March 8th at 1:30.
That sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You bet. We don't have Josh Wilson. Do we have Mark Jackson?
No, and Your Honor, I have been in great communication with Mr. Jackson, Your Honor. He indicated he is not feeling well. He believes he has COVID, but Your Honor, he is actually in compliance with treatment. I think that's what this was for today.
This is 22-1-2507, State of Washington versus Mark Jackson.
And Your Honor, he also has been working on his community service hours through Yeehaw Aloha. In Walla Walla, he has completed over 120 hours thus far.
Oh, wow.
And he just completed his evaluation on the 2nd. He was recommended intensive outpatient treatment, which he will be starting, I believe. Well, he was supposed to start this week. I don't know if he actually did, if he's sick. I can be more than happy to provide this.
Yes, please. Did you get an opportunity to review those documents, Mr. Slack? Oh, sorry. I have an evaluation letter dated February 2nd, 2023, indicating that he was evaluated on January 24th, 2023. And on page 2 of that, it indicates that they recommend the intensive outpatient as noted by Ms. Kohlberg. And then there's a sheet with the community service hours that total, did you say 120?
122.
Okay.
When do we think he might start treatment?
He should be starting, well, most likely next week if he has COVID.
Okay. My request, Your Honor, is that we put this on the April 19th docket, just to see how things are going. If he's engaged in treatment and things are going well in that direction, then I will probably strike this hearing. There's no point in coming in every month to.
Wonderful.
take
All right.
something.
Any objection if I make these part of the sealed portion of the file, at least the evaluation letter, and just file the community services proof of being done? Or I'll put a little note on it for Madam Clerk. We'll do it as sealed. Just the eval.
Thank you.
You bet. Great. Only other couple we have. An empty courtroom. We don't have anybody on Zoom, right? All right.
Your Honor, Mr. Wilson was in court, Your Honor, and they had a but this restitution matter is going to be stricken, Your Honor.
Oh, all right.
That's correct. We have not received any requests from the victim or insurers or anybody for restitution. And Ms. Kohlberg provided me with some information on restitution that's already been made. So if nobody else is interested in it, then I guess I'll just strike it.
Right. All right. So Madam Clerk, for your minutes, this is 21-1-1207, State versus Josh Wilson. We're dropping the restitution from the docket since nobody's claiming any restitution.
Jackson, that's right.
The right, pleading with the right file. Then Mr. Slack,
Yes, Your Honor.
everyone else is Walla Walla with the exception of two people who don't have counsel. State of Washington versus Dustin Quitt-Schreiber, 23-1-1107. And it looks like, I don't know if it made it to your file on February 3rd. There's a sheriff's return of proof of personal service provided by Umatilla County, indicating they served Dustin Rayland Quitt-Schreiber on 1/26/23 at 4700 Northwest Pioneer Place. He was in custody in Pendleton, Oregon. Some of his information was served.
My information, Your Honor, is that he was in custody in either Umatilla County or Pendleton City Jail. He was due to be released on the 7th. I think it's probably appropriate to continue this and send a second notice of hearing to him, just because I don't know what his circumstances are when he got out.
Right. Okay, so we will continue this over. Do you want it on February 22nd? See if we can get,
That would be perfect.
are you just going to mail to last known address?
I
A
think
summons?
so.
Okay, because he has noticed since he's been served in Umatilla. So my thought is, or hope is he comes back here and checks in with your office.
My first instinct would be to call the court where the matter was filed and ask what happened, but that's just me. Apparently, that's not common.
Well, I appreciate that you do that. All right, next we have State of Washington versus Joel Jordan Donald Hicks, 23-1-1207. Looks like in that matter, a summons was sent out to him in Pasco, Washington. He is not present, and Madam Clerk indicates there's no one on Zoom.
I think this one was troubling to me. We had arrested Mr. Hicks on probable cause and housed him, I think, in Franklin County. And Franklin County just decided on their own that they didn't care to hold him anymore and let him go. And so I don't know if he even knows that there are charges against him, or whether he assumed because he was released that charges were not coming, or what. I think Ms. Kohlberg, have you represented him in the past?
I have.
Do you have contact information for him that you could let him know that there are actually charges?
I do. We did discuss this. I don't know why he's not here. I'm trying to reach him.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm perfectly happy setting this over if,
To the 22nd to see if we can get him in.
yeah.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you both. I won't sign the order appointing now. And we'll wait until we can actually get him in here, but there is one in the file for me to sign that appoints you, Ms. Kohlberg, if you're willing.
Absolutely.
Thank you. All right, so his matter will be continued to the 22nd. I'm worried if we go into recess, then they'll log on and we won't see them. So we'll just hold tight. Y'all keep your seats. I'll be right back.
I think everybody was counting on 3.
Yeah. If you want to. hard to make. Or it might be a- So then we have a- You want new council then, you need to request it, because I'm not gonna make. I explained that to you. how it- when it's on. She thinks it is. So,
Yeah.
It's gonna be a problem that figured out. Are we still on? Yes. Do you wanna? No, it's okay. Ms. Kroll can then hear me too. So, that's like Ms. Chapman is that basically in the conversation just now with Walla Walla, they're saying it would make their lives easier if we could move any inmates, house them to like 2:30 docket time. So I know that we have financials at 2:30, but just FYI, to talk logistics about it. Stay on the record at this time and just see when we can pop in. Right now, it's only 4 minutes to 2, so. Want anything else?
I don't think so. I think, is everybody's in Walla Walla now.
Edison's downstairs.
We have victims in the case that are coming, and DOC is also, and they're all thinking 3. I guess,
just hang out.
yeah.
Judge Burns, I didn't hear what you said. Did you say they're trying to move it to 2:30?
Essentially, I think Chrissy can probably explain it better.
I just thought that they have all of them, they would start in district court and then they would get passed.
Okay.
And they would take that time. My thought would be
We could just have evening dockets.
Night court.
Exactly.
I would go for that.
That could be fun, actually. I wouldn't mind. I'm always rushing to do something and get out of here. I'm like, oh.
What did they say, Judge Burns?
Oh, sorry, I'd stepped out to do a couple things. Did you not hear me earlier?
No, you were on the side. I could hear you talking, but I couldn't hear you.
Darn it.
What did
Okay.
Walla Walla say?
They told Miss Chapman that, well, you want to come use my mic and tell her?
They told me when I just called them that they just started Walla Walla Superior, then they have Walla Walla District, and then they will get to us. So he couldn't give us a set time, so I don't know if I don't know. And I think that's how it's gonna be every Wednesday.
So I was saying, she said she thought they might be able to pop on by 2:30,
Okay.
which means that if that's how it's always gonna be, 2:30 is usually the financial docket that we do, so we'll just have to adjust.
Boy, okay.